is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Michael Pierce. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The 43-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
35-yard line.
Play action. They'll throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Flush to his right, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards and the first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
At the Lions' 7-yard line.
A 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 24-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
throwing on third down. Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run here with Swift. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Lions nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Stafford. And this one's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
From the gun, here's Swift. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. For the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Makes the tackle. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Vikings.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This throw caught left side. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
The pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
back to the ground. Cook.
29-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
9-yard line.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Lining up for the
Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. From left side, it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And 3 at their 49-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. Escaping the... Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
to Jefferson on the slam. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds Cooper. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back to throw now on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
Play action. Stafford. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's Swift. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Those passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
First down. Minnesota.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Stafford. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Stafford going to leave with Swift on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Lions on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 44 yards away. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Vikings first down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. To the air again, Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Stafford. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Danny Shelton.
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton there to swallow him up.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
A nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 40-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the
my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Looking to throw. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.